कैसे हैं आप लोग? आई वेलकम यू ऑल इन माय यूट्यूब चैनल कोडिंग बाय फन एंड चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. So today's question is to reverse a linked list. So we have given a linked list of n nodes and we have to reverse it. So let's see the example first. So here are the two inputs for two test cases. We have to do the reverse. Right. The first linked list has 6 nodes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is the output? It will be in the reverse order, right? So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And similarly for this linked list. So we just have to perform the reverse. So let's see the code part first, then I will show you the logic that how we are doing the reverse, right? So first of all, I will make the 2 extra pointers, as obviously they have passed the head as in parameter of type struct node. So I have to make struct node type pointers. Let's say one pointer is temp and initially it will point to null, and similarly I am making another pointer. Let's say it's next node. Initially it will point to null as well. So now what I will do, I will simply check while head. I am passing head in the while loop, right? And what I will do, initially next node will be heads next, right? And in heads next will point to temp, because that's the initial node and we have to point that initial nodes next will be will be null, right, at the end, because the first node initially will be the last node after the reverse and the last node next will be null point. So that's what we are doing here. Now what we will do, we will just make temp will point to now head and head will point to the next node. That's how we proceed, right? And at the end, when head will become null, we will come out of the loop and we will just return the temp that is pointing to the first node, or we can say if we reverse, so it is pointing to the last node. So let's compile it to check we are getting the output, this output or not. So we are compiling and checking for these inputs. So let's see. So yes, we are getting the same output as shown here. We are getting the same output. So let's submit it. We are checking for the further test cases that we are passing or not for the reversing a linked list. So let's see here. And yes, finally we have passed all the test cases. So I want to show you like how this test cases, how this code is working. I want to show you that the logic behind it. So let's do it. So let's say we have the linked list. I'm making a linked list, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say null here. This is the last node. So what we are doing, we have 2 nodes, temp and next node. So let's say here temp is t, initially null, and next node, let's say n, it is also null, right? And we have the head. So this is head initially pointing to first node, as they have passed head to us of the linked list. So head is pointing to first node. So what we are doing, while head is not null, right? So we are doing n is equals to head next. So n is pointing to this node, right? And now heads next is temp. So head is 1, once next will be now temp. Temp is null. So this will become now null, right? Now what we are doing, we are making now head will point to next node. So head is now we're moving head to the next. So now same, head is pointing to this node. Right? So now let's move. And temp is pointing to head. So this is now temp, that is T hour. T is pointing to head now because we have missed this line. Now again, head is not null, so next node, that is n, is equals to head. It's next, so this is n now. Heads next will be temp. So heads is 2, 2's next will be temp. Temp is pointing to this one. So this link will be converted to this link. Right? Now what? Head is equals to, temp is equals to head. Now T is pointing to this and head will point to this. And similarly we are repeating these steps. Now what? Head is not null, right? Head is 3. Next node will point to heads next. So next node will point to heads next. So this is next node. Now heads next will be temp. It means heads next will point to temp, and temp is this. And now temp will point to head. Now temp will point to head. It's temp. Now head is equals to next node. This is head now. So head is not null. Yes, it is not null. It is pointing to the 4. And next net is equals to head next. Now next node will be equals to heads next, that is null. Now n will again point to null, pointing to null. Head is equals to, heads next is pointing to temp. Heads next will pointing to temp. Right? Temp is equals to head. Now this is temp now. And head is equals to next node. Means head will point to next node, and next node is null, so head will point to null now. So now again while head, but head is now null, so we'll come out of this while loop and we will simply return temp, because temp is pointing to this node, and our list become now like this. 4 is pointing to 3. Similarly 3 is pointing to 2, and 2 pointing to 1, and 1's next is null, this one, and we are returning, and T is pointing to 4, and we are returning temp, that is head of this list. So that's how we solve this reversing a linked list problem. So guys, if you like this video, you can do one thing, this thing: subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon. See you in next video. Bye bye.